fell apart almost completely. I still had the choke and the other cable attached to it. Decided to remove that, which actually is not that complicated, so I can completely take it apart and do a major clean, because the first one did not work. For example, that cable ran along that side, so basically you move the throttle lever to loosen the cable, and then you can remove that pin. And if you see that, you can lift it up, with a screwdriver or another object. You can lift it up, get it off, and remove that completely. You have two nuts on both sides. Loosen the bottom one so you're not losing your adjustment. Just loosen it all the way, then you can take it out of that groove right there, and then it's on, it's out. So then what we're going to do is remove the lower ball. We're going to remove the air adjustment as well. We'll count the turns. You'll find there's another very good video about that you can check as well. So just to remember, count the turn. Apparently according to the manual it's a turn and a quarter, so we'll see. So you tighten them before readjusting or before removing them. Half. Oop. Okay, that was 3/4 on that one. Half. It's 3/4 on that one as well, so I will double check it. But the way it was, it's been working very properly, so don't forget what I measured, but that's pretty much the only one. So just remove them, clean them, and we'll clean the inside. Okay, those little pin right there, and those springs, don't lose them. And just seeing that actually I got a washer and a little, like a rubber washer and a metal washer that goes directly on those. So don't lose them, don't forget them. Make sure you place them properly. I like also to, so that will actually, the rubber one will keep everything secure on it, so it's not falling. I love working on cardboard as well. Screws or any object, you can stab them gently in it and you won't lose them. Go. So like that we'll be able to clean that part. We'll open the choke. Once we clean that, we'll open the choke, which will completely open the car body or the inside compartment. You have those oil injector on both sides. So now we're going to remove the lower ball. What you need for that, 17mm wrench to remove to untight the water traps of the lower ball. Here we go, they're the same, so you can swap them. I like to keep everything the way it is originally installed, so I'll keep the right on the right side. Okay, that ball is going off, I will explain why. That one should not, or will not, remove the water trap. I already cleaned them on my prior video, so no need to empty them, there's nothing in it. So then on the lower ball, you have two little screws. Right here. So this will help keep it in position. Use micro screwdriver. And just make sure don't strip it like I'm starting to do. Here the other one was stripped or damaged. I use a screw extractor, and you see I use a 3/32 drill bit. Screw extractor was a number 0, the smallest one that I had in that set, and it just went off like very nicely, so I will find another screw replacement to put a new one on. Okay, last time was easily removable, and again I'm stripping that one, so instead of buying one I buy two, so I'm going to do the same thing with a drill bit and extract that screw, which I need to take that one apart as well. Okay, second one looks like those one are easy to strip, so you can see the inside of the assembly right here of the carburetor once you remove the lower ball. So I'm going to drill that one and extract it. So again, that's a free 30 seconds. Didn't go too deep the first time, so that should be enough. Okay, of course the neighbors have to take all the tools out once I'm doing that video. It's awesome. So anyway, there we go. Came loose. And you have access to the inside of the carb, main jets, air jets, and that's, I think, is an enrichener according to another video. Okay, I will pursue that video after, once they're done doing that stuff. Okay, let's finish taking that apart. So, remove the lower ball. So now we're going to remove the main jet. That's a 6mm one. Just take a regular socket. Remove both of them. Be careful, you have a washer right here. So they're supposed to be stamped. It's actually pretty small. That's SB, or yeah, it's pretty difficult to read on those. It looks like they're the same, so they're interchangeable. So you want to check inside. Make sure you see. Or I'm not sure if you see that, but make sure they're clean and it looks like not obstructed at all. Let's check that one. Looks very clean as well, so then you take a flat screwdriver, remove the enricher, make sure, like other videos are stipulating, take screwdriver as wide as possible. Those are brass, pretty sensitive. You don't want to mess them up and you don't want to crack them up. They're stamped as well. We go. Then you get the air jet. So it's deep in that hole. Here we go. Not bad. sure I unscrew them completely. There we go. Flip the carburetor body, get them out, and inspect them. I wish I would find one plugged, which will explain why it's not starting. That's pretty much those are the air jets right now with those little pinholes. So what you can do also is make sure you get the inside very clean. Take a needle, just go through that. Give them a little bath using brake cleaner. Some people are using other solutions, and then cleaning them with carburetor cleaner, I mean. So that's what I would be doing. Okay, now that we got those 6 out, so like I said, I like using cardboard. Because when I remove screws, so you just punch them in the cardboard, they will stay in place so you don't lose them. You won't damage the parts either. They're kind of secure. Okay, so now we're going to remove the float. To unscrew them, I'll use a screwdriver, but I'll use a drill, but I use a screwdriver to put them back. Just want to go and get a good kick on it, so I don't strip them, because some can be pretty tight. There we go. Again, I will punch those screws in the cardboard, not to lose them. And supposedly, once you remove the float, you have a little O-ring on that base. You wiggle that, and if you don't want any leak, apparently those O-rings need to be replaced after each use. So since I need to buy 2 screws, I will replace that. It looks like it's still sealing properly when I remove them though. So place them in a bowl. So wiggle them gently by hand pulling. That one is a lot tighter. So I'm going to pry on it gently with a couple of screwdrivers. There we go. And that's the second one. Okay, this is your floating floating mechanism. That can be disassembled as well. Don't know if it's worth it or not, but I will clean them. Now that we have everything apart, so now I'm going to spray that every orifice with a carburetor cleaner. I'm going to spray all that in and out everywhere, moving the choke as well to make sure you access every area, and then you air blow it with compressed air, then put it back the way that was disassembled. And hopefully we'll be up for a good surprise, and once it's back in the machine, we'll fire up nice and clean. Okay, hope it helps, guys. I'm gonna spray that with carburetor cleaner and go from there. So I'll use the little straw. Just to direct that the right direction. Of course it's splashing back, so I'll make sure so that you get into the where we got the air go, and then remove the choke, or activate the choke. And that should be it for the inside for the basic carburetor cleaning. You also have actually the oil. Oil inlet. There we go. Got some everywhere now. Nice. And I'll do that outside as well because that product stinks. I'd rather do that in a well-ventilated area, so since the weather is very decent, that's what I'm doing. So, okay, that should be it. So, I'm gonna get the air compressor, just air blow everything, make sure everything is nice and dry, until I get the replacement O-ring, which I will go and pick up tomorrow, and the 2 screws for the lower bowl. I will put that in a plastic bag just to keep that away from any debris, and keep it clean. That's the whole point. So. Okay, if you guys have any question, let me know. See ya. Okay, I got it nice and dry. Air blow everything. For the main jet, see that brass part, so it looks like that's the O-ring I've seen in another video, except that those ones are crimped in 3 places, so they don't get out. Interesting system, so looks like they're all good. So I'm hoping this worked. I'm going to put that back together. The air jet, shove them inside. Put the main jet back in place. If I was putting that in the right spot, that would be a lot better. This one is the enricher. The main jet is a 6mm. So let's put all that together. Put a equal pressure, make sure it's placed properly. So I just like gently tighten them until they're all the way in. There we go. And then I get them snug. There we go. Just to make sure it's properly fitted. And in the thread as well. There we go, nice and snug. Okay, then we'll put the lower bowl. So I wipe them as much as possible. What I like to do also is clean the parts as much as possible. If you have further leakage or issues down the road, when it's clean, it's easier to see where it's coming from. So you have a little notch right here that will go in that hole. That one will be the screw. And then you put a water trap, which will attach the lower bowl, and also keep the inside clean, since you just cleaned it. And remember, that one is a 17mm. Rotate that one. I want to make sure they're sitting the same in a good position into the snowmobile. Then we have the air screw adjustment of 2 of them. So remember what you measured, put them back in. You go all the way to the end of it, and then just unscrew based on what you measured. Me, I was working very well when it was running, so it was 3/4. So we'll go 3/4 of a turn. Half. 3/4. Here we go. So as you can see, it's not overly complicated to do that. Just go step by step. Remember, when you've done that, do it cleanly. I'm going to wrap it in the plastic. I still need to get those 2 screws for the lower ball. I place the other one in a sandwich bag so I don't lose them. I'll go to the store and make sure I get an exact match, and we'll go from there. Okay, hopefully it helped you guys. Subscribe and smash the thumbs up. Thanks.